2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement. From the coaches to the players, to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. We've got Luka Doncic. Zion Williamson is out there with LeBron James. And there's Embiid, and it's Curry in at the point.
One of the game's best drivers, without question. James Harden loves to shift gears, change of pace, slow, fast, intermediate speed, and then use that body of his to shield the ball. Nightmare defending that.
Here's Young.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Left side, KD.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
The East All-Stars shooting their first free throws of the night right here. And that one misses.
Yeah, you look at Durant's numbers, 50, 40, 90. He's made that club multiple times. One of the few players to accomplish that. And he seems to threaten those numbers virtually every year.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He spoke about the defensive end, Doc, enough. Now, in past All-Star games, as we know, defense isn't given much thought. But he thinks the players on this team are so competitive, they may take pride in their ability to get stops. That sounds inconceivable, guys, but I guess we'll see.
Thank you, David. Here is Durant. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. They grab their own miss, and the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
And sometimes it's as simple as this. Throw it up anywhere near Gobert, and he's going to finish it.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. West All-Stars shooting their first free throws of this one. Stephen Curry hits them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
And here's the East. Young pass to Giannis. Floats it up for Giannis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
And yes, it's good.
In the first half of this season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent, and when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
And I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight, we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor.
Young against Curry. The East All-Stars check on two more.
And as usual, neither team really grinding too hard at the defensive end.
And I think that's okay in this event. I mean, I say the more highlights, the better.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. It's a three-point game, and he's good on the three ball.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively. Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
From deep, he makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
You know, this is what happens when you combine center size with developing point guard skills. Giannis running the offense to perfection right there.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Well, you can't expect lockdown D in the All-Star game, especially in the first half.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the East All-Stars?
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Now here's LeBron following the miss by Giannis. James, no good. In the corner, Harden. And there it is for him.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Adebayo is checked in for Rudy Gobert. Off the inbound, and Williamson with the layup.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Durant. Antetokounmpo looking it over. And Embiid with the block.
He is such a well-coordinated, fluid athlete for his size. Joel Embiid blocks a lot of shots and probably changes even more.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Young following the basket by LeBron James. Here's Adebayo. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
Curry with it. And Young picks him up defensively. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. So we'll see Stephen Curry go to the line right here. It's going to be on Trae Young. A big group substitution here for the East. Julius Randle's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, while George comes in for Kevin Durant. Irving's checked in for James Harden. And it's Damian Lillard in for Trae Young. Now here's James. After the miss from Damian Lillard.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's driving inside, he's looking for the punch.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
So the West ends up going with the new group.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Now, here's George. 6 on the shot clock. And it's good, 2 points.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
Down low, here's Randle. That one misses. Now the West All-Stars the other way. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star Game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star Game.
Here's Lillard. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot.
And the shot-first mindset of Lillard, when he sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to attack.
And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. They trail by 3. Count that one.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Irving with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Randall kicks to George. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. They've got the opportunity to get the lead back.
And they've been waiting for this chance all game long.
Here's Levine, back to Morant. Outside Tatum. To the inside. Here's Jokic. Leonard trying to break free. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Look, this package that Jokic has, instinct, length, timing, you don't have to jump really high if you've got those things working for you to be effective as a rebounder.
Randall no good.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Back to Jokic. Morant with it. George picks him up. Here's Jokic. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Now it's a 3-point West All-Star lead. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
George against Tatum. Three-pointer, Lillard. Here's Adebayo. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Leonard the pass to Jokic. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Jokic has got 6. He's with the ball. It's a 3-point game. To the middle, Lillard finds Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the West All-Stars. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store for you right after this. Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
Light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Vucevic is out there with Randall. Then it's Ball. Then it's Paul George. And it's Irving in at the 2 guard. So that's who the East All-Stars start the second with. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Gobert's checked in for the East. And here's George. Pass to Vucevic. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Passes it to Jokic. The 3 from Morant. Good on the 3-point shot. Morant's got the lead up to 6 now for the West All-Stars.
elite at moving the ball. Jokic is one of the best passers in the league, regardless of position. No doubt he's the best five-man passer for sure.
Pass the ball. Back to George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. George has got 5 points so far.
Nice setup for one of the game's best shooters. Paul George, cash money on the catch and shoot.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Ball against Leonard. Now, here's Ball. Guarded closer. Just 5 on the clock. A three-pointer is right on target. Ball's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, I like the fact that this is something Ball continues to work on, that deep shot of his. He knows he's got to be a threat from deep to expand his game.
Tatum. At the elbow, it's Levine. Back to Tatum. Another shot. Kick out to Levine. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Jokic trying to free himself up. Leonard, no luck. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the East All-Stars. Over to the wing. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Levine dishes to Tatum. Here's Jokic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Jokic has a nice shot fake and did a good job that time getting the defenders up in the air and drawing the foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Vucevic. Durant comes in for George. James Harden, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Young is subbed in for Ball. Young against Morant. Inside, it's stolen by Antetokounmpo, and they're running. And it's Young. That time on the assist from KD. Young's got 15 points.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Jokic against Gobert. Offensive rebound. Levine lays it up off the glass. Levine's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice work that time by Levine, using his length. He can do damage in there.
Young pass to KD. Outside, Antetokounmpo. The pass to Young. On the wing, Giannis. Guarded by Morant. Yep, it counts.
And Antetokounmpo showing his versatility yet again. His dribble moves are virtually unguardable.
Pass to Jokic. Now Leonard. Over Giannis. Leonard, no luck.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
A tight game here in Cleveland. Morant, right side. Levine looking around. A 3 from Leonard. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. He has 5.
You know, Zach LaVine is not just a scorer. He's really good at setting up his teammates, too.
High post, Gobert. Goes back up, and it's good on the way in.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Here's Morant. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
KD with it. He's picked up by Morant. And it's Durant missing. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That's a nice job by Jokic getting fouled in the act, and we know he's going to cash in most times.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for the East. Damian Lillard comes in for Young. Outside, KD. Back to Lillard. Pass to Giannis. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And so here are the West All-Stars. So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Substitution on the court.
Embiid finds James. Back to Embiid. Good, and the assist goes to James. Embiid's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
The drive by KD. Here's Adebayo. Good D by Williamson. And so Doncic will bring it up for the West All-Stars. 3-point lead. Embiid kicks to Curry. Back to Embiid. Pass to James. Traps in the tray. LeBron's got 7 points in the game.
Quick on the shot. Love watching LeBron go right up with that jumper.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
That one goes in.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
The pass to Embiid. He dishes it to James. That shot off the mark. Harden against Doncic. Durant with a wide open look. Offline with his 3.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And that one drops for him. James has got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, this is how effective LeBron is in close. Just takes his time, never in a rush, and exploits holes in the defense.
Yes, that goes in.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Curry passes to Williamson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter that I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated. He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
Here's Curry. No good there. Nice D from Lillard. Here's KD. That one wide left.
And I don't know if he needs a rest in this quarter or what, but he needs something to get off the snide.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Boy, it really puts pressure on the defense when Embiid makes an effort to run in transition like that.
Pass to Adebayo. Trying to find Harden, and he's got it now. Puts it up for Adebayo. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Perfect timing on that alley-oop. Adebayo has a real connection with his teammates.
And so here are the West All-Stars. 4-point game. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And they double up Embiid. Doncic. Again, the West All-Stars.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Lillard from outside. That shot, no good. And the first half is now in the books. West All-Stars lead by 6. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
An amazing first half of basketball. And it looks like we've got a game on our hands that will cap off this great weekend in style. The East and West both giving the fans everything they could have hoped for. This is shaping up to be an all-star classic.
This has really been fun, Ernie. Appreciate you very much. I love how these teams are going at it. Nice to see such a competitive game.
This game is important to these guys, and they know the world is watching, and they want to put on a show. Both of these teams are doing exactly this so far.
And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final two quarters.
Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star game, is there?
On the floor for the West All-Stars, we've got Joel Embiid, Doncic out there with Curry. Then it's Zion Williamson, and it's LeBron in at the 3. The East All-Stars have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. Free throw good, James Harden.
Of all the epic seasons James Harden has had, probably 18-19 might have been his best. The Beard was the second player in NBA history to average 30 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals per game. The other, some Jordan guy.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Young. Back to Antetokounmpo, and they double up Antetokounmpo. Young in the corner. Shot clock at 6. West All-Stars with the rebound. Passes to Williamson. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. Bucket is good. Curry's got 12 points in the game.
Oh, how about an athletic play by Curry? There's some contact, but he slips by it and gets it to go.
Goes up the baseline. Durant, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Curry is inside, guarded by Harden, and he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Pass to Gobert, kicks it to Antetokounmpo. And there's the pass to Young. Over Curry. Unable to get that one. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
KD against LeBron. Kept alive.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Embiid dishes to Doncic. Curry with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. The shot's good. 8 points for him.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. Down by 12. To halt the run, and he lays it up and in.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
And so here are the West All-Stars. James in the post. Giannis is there. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
You know, it really seems strange to say, but as big an impact as LeBron's made as a basketball player, he's making an even bigger impact off the court. His philanthropy, his activism. Tell you what, this guy's a special person. I really believe he's going to be a case study of how an athlete can leverage his stardom, his celebrity, his resources in a way that leaves a lasting, impactful legacy for many, many years to come.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Pass to Vucevic. Back to Young. He kicks it to Vucevic. Nobody near Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Irving's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the East All-Stars. Passes it to Embiid. Kicks it out to James. Uncovered. Again, the West All-Stars.
You know, a feed like this shows you how well-rounded Joel Embiid's game is becoming and what a good teammate he is. He's not just looking for his own.
Williamson against Young. Pass to George. Now here's Randall. Outside for George. Buries the long-range jumper. George has got his third bucket of the night.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Curry passes to LeBron. Over George. Again, the West All-Stars.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And the East All-Stars called time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
And the East with some changes. Bam Adebayo comes in for Randall. And it's ball in for Young. Adebayo finds Vucevic. Outside, George. Back to Irving. Shoots over Morant. Denied by Morant.
And how about using that impressive vertical on defense? Morant has the ability to block shots when in position.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
The pass to Jokic. Back to Morant. Kicks it out to Leonard. Stolen by Ball. Puts it up for Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And you cannot leave anybody open on Ball's team because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
Morant passes to Sabonis. Morant against Ball, and that one's good. Morant's got 11.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Here's Irving. Denied by Morant. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the East. Goes up off the inbound, and Ball gets it to go on the assist by Adebayo. He has 5.
Well, I tell you what separates Ball from a lot of players his age is that his footwork is advanced. He's got almost a PhD in footwork.
And Ball with the block. George looking over the floor. Over in the corner, onto Kumbo. The kick out to Irving. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
I like Irving's creativity, but also his discipline offensively. He'll take whatever's available.
Sabonis, the pass to Jokic. In the corner, it's Sabonis. Ball against Morant. Just 5 to shoot. And finished by Morant.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
And here are the East All-Stars. Irving passes the ball. Driving in. Over Morant. Misses off the right iron.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and that one good. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in the game.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
To the left wing. Jokic kicks to Morant. Right side, Sabonis. The kick out to Tatum. Good on the triple. Tatum's got the lead up to 12 now for the West All-Stars.
You know, a focal point for Tatum early on, increase the consistency from deep. And he's done that with a lot of lab work.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
All right, fans.
Checked in for Bam Adebayo. Durant comes in for George. James Harden, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Lillard subbed in for Ball. The West also making some changes. Doncic is checked in for Sabonis. Brandon Ingram comes in for Jokic. And Levine subbed in for Morant. That's a 2 from Lillard. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 6th rebound on the night. 47 seconds left in the third. Levine against Harden. Levine can't hit. Ways to get back into it, but they've got some time.
The tendency can be to really rush or push the game. They need to avoid that. And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Leonard attacking. Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of the timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
17 seconds left here in the third quarter. Embiid, good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 6th assist on the night.
That's an easy. We call those bunnies. That's what they need.
Curry against Lillard. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
And so it's the West All-Stars. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they've done a terrific job holding him in check. Let's hear what Doc Rivers has going on over in his huddle.
Hey, guys, I told you, one bucket at a time, all right? One bucket at a time, and extra passes. Extra passes. Let's go, baby.
Doc Rivers keeping his guys focused on the moment, trying to maximize the results of each possession.
Yeah, and there's no value in getting too far ahead of yourself. Just run the offense the way it was designed, and just look for good shots each possession.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
Damian Lillard out there with Harden. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's KD in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Lillard, the pass to Harden. He doesn't hit that one. Nice D from Levine.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the West All-Stars.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Young's checked in.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Here's KD. Connects on the foul line jumper.
You know, he's a good guy to have running that particular set. I mean, Durant is not a guy who makes a lot of mistakes in the pick and roll.
Curry on the wing, defended by Young. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. KD's got 4 rebounds in this game. Harden the pass to Giannis. Missed inside. Ingram against KD.
Well, you combine his athleticism with his length and his skill set. The versatility of Ingram is hard to guard against.
And that one falls for Ingram. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. Durant inside. He's covered by Ingram. KD's shot is good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
They're looking now at a sizable deficit.
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to really rush the game. They need to avoid that. I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
And the East All-Stars call time here. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
The West making some changes. Jokic, he's checked in for Embiid. Zion Williamson comes in for Ingram. And Doncic is subbed in for Zach LaVine. Shot from the inbound. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Young. Young against Curry. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, how about the touch there from Curry? Just keeping control even while getting knocked around.
Here's Young. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And he lays in the alley-oop.
You know, Harden's done a nice job really increasing his playmaking over the last few years and excels at finding teammates.
Gobert's gotten 5 of his 7 shots to fall. Doncic looking it over. Over Harden. Again, the West All-Star.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Harden the pass to Gobert. That one goes. Count it. Gobert's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
Can't have any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Young passes to Gobert. Zion Williamson grabs the miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Harden. The teardrop falls in.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you. Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Personal foul.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And you have to respect Trae Young's work ethic. He's a young player who you can tell puts in the work to develop his game and improve on the few weaknesses he has.
With it, he's picked up by Doncic. Here's Giannis.
Oh,
yes, sir. Come on, bring it.
Are we seeing some high-flying efforts tonight or what?
Are we ever? I mean, they're doing some major damage to those rims.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
KD against Doncic. And KD throws it down.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into a shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
Gobert against James. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
Oh, the lob to Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
What a look. Young providing the dime, a really unselfish player.
Jokic passes to Williamson, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. LeBron kicks to Curry. To the inside, Jokic, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Nice work from the Serbian. Jokic uses his body so well to get the looks he wants inside.
Young passes to KD. Good on the bucket.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And just so crafty on the drive. Curry excels at getting the D to hit him in these situations.
And both free throws good for Curry. And so it's Young who brings it up for the East All-Stars.
2 minutes.
From about 16. And Gobert kicks to KD. Second chance shot. The West All-Stars pull it in. LeBron's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Doncic. The short one's on the money.
Boy, what balance from Doncic. I mean, he never seems to get rattled, even when he attracts contact on the way to score. Maintains his poise in those situations extremely well for a young player.
It's Durant on the wing. Baseline jumper, and he hits the jump shot. KD's got 10 points in just the second half.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
And the contact can't shake Curry's shot. The mechanics he has just too strong for that.
Here's Young. Lays it up and banks it in. Young's got 26.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help this team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
A shot by Curry, no good.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Young, no good. LeBron James on the wing. Defended by Gobert. Over Gobert. Outside for Curry. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Curry's got 34.
Tell you what, it's just one of those nights where Curry finds a rhythm and just keeps on flowing. This show never gets old.
Here's Young. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Here's Curry. And the rejection by Giannis. For 3, Durant buries it from 3-point range. Durant's got it back down to single digits for the East All-Stars. Curry dishes to James. Back to Curry. From the arc. Good!
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.